Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. The final frontier of free speech, motherfuckers. Cocksucking sons of bitches. So did we decide which one we want to talk about? We want to talk about the 12 things to wear if you want to stay single, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turtlenecks.
This is mostly for guys, but yeah, okay, so here we go. 12 items to wear if your goal is to remain single. The first thing on Monday, Redditors, which is the Reddit website, shared clothing choices that instantly turn them off. The first one is pajama pants. Do not wear pajama pants to a date.
Yeah, that's not the business. You shouldn't wear your pajama pants out of your house unless you're going through the drive-thru.
Sweet Cheeks is going to defend this one fiercely.
Oh, tell me.
Anything leopard, cheetah, or feline colored. Some guys think it's...
I have definitely...
What is that?
A phone.
Is that your phone?
No, it's
Yes, it's got buttons.
That phone is like out of 1992.
my work phone.
That's a phone where it's all
Christ.
777 to
It's
get
a
a
step
letter.
up from a flip phone.
I'm so fucking tired of y'all.
It's a step up from the old Zach Morris big
Right.
brick phone.
Yes.
Like,
Sorry, I got distracted by that
or like one
monstrosity.
from...
So the next one is, obviously girls chimed in on this one. Anything that says tap out or affliction or Ed
Yes.
Hardy. I
Or
agree with
yummy
I
across
agree
the
with that.
ass.
But see, we need to step back because I have worn this on a first date. This isn't okay.
And was
But
there
did you
a
go
second?
on a second date?
I never go on second
Well,
dates.
there you
'cause
go.
I
Well, there
hate
could
men.
be a
There could be a reason, yeah.
I have no. They want to go on second dates. I'm the one that has the issue. If you want a second date, that means you're trying to get too damn close. Bye. Commitment issues.
So the next one after tap out is Ugg boots.
Oh God,
I
that's
hate
so
them
true.
What if it's cold out?
Right?
Wait a minute. I've seen girls wear their Ugg boots with dresses like Erin has
Yeah.
on today.
Yeah, and that's just
too
terrible.
much.
Ugg
Yeah,
boots
that's not
with
the business.
bitch. Do not be wearing some fur-lined fucking boots with some booty shorts and a tank top. I'm
Oh, I've so
just
seen
saying.
that. So, I see it all the time.
It's like the guys who wear the long shorts.
I don't even
and
think
then
they
pull their
should
socks
sell
all the
Ugg
way
boots.
up.
Oh,
Just
yes.
wear pants.
Yeah.
No, socks with sandals.
Oh,
no.
That's
I don't
on
even
you.
think they should sell Ugg boots in Las Vegas. I'm just saying. I
know,
don't
it's
think it gets
I
that
know,
cold
when
here.
did they need it?
Oh,
Right.
it gets cold in the
For about
winter.
2 weeks.
Not
Well,
that
you
cold.
never. Yes, it does. It gets freezing fucking cold. in
Unless
the
there's
winter.
snow on the
It
fucking
does.
ground, it is
Wait
not
a minute.
that cold.
Time out. In the winter, no lie, I wear long
Unless
johns
there's
under my
ice
pants.
or snow, it is
Long
not that
johns
cold.
under
Yeah,
my
no, no.
pants.
I have to
Right.
sit out on a soccer field when it's freezing cold, and there's been tournaments where I've lost feeling in all of my limbs.
Yeah, it gets
It
so
does get
windy
cold.
and windy.
You just need to sit next to me.
But
That'll
again,
never
remember,
happen.
she doesn't wear shoes. She wears flip-flops
do
in
wear
the middle of
flip-flops
winter.
year-round.
So do I.
Me too.
Yeah.
So
And
then
my toes will be purple, and
she's
like,
like, I think that's frostbite.
yeah. I've
So-
lost feeling in all three.
You're like, now I need my slippers.
I literally in the winter here, no lie, I sleep in long johns and I get up in the morning sometimes and I'll stick my pants on over them and that's why I
In
stay
the
all day.
wintertime, I sleep
Wow.
naked with the window open.
Oh, you're a fucking
You're
nut.
crazy.
That's Desiree.
Right there.
Yes.
She's like hot blooded.
So the
We
next
should
one.
put a room with like both of you and Mr. Toxie and just all let you sleep in there at night.
Together.
Well, like it'll be a freezer. It'll be a walk-in freezer.
Charles would
hang meat
appreciate
in
that.
it. We
You
can
know what I
hang
like?
yeah.
The dairy case at Costco. I'm like, I just want to pull up a chair in here, read a book.
That's where I go. My favorite place. That is exactly
Aaron,
my favorite place in
Aaron.
Costco.
When you talk, remember, pull the
And
book over.
and Charles,
I can't hear you.
he has realized that because I keep it like 70 degrees with the fan on, and I have a fan above us and then a fan next to me, like. And he used to be cold, but now he realizes that if he just scoots up, like not touching me, but close to me, that the heat that emits from me will actually keep him warm. So
Wow, you just must
works
be
out.
like your body. Like, do you take your does your temperature like everybody else's?
my temperature is lower than most
That's
people's.
why.
That's me too.
Yeah. But my when I take my temperature, it only usually registers like 97.8 or 97.9. But
Is it because of hormonal issues that you're
Yes.
hot?
yeah, because I had a hysterectomy, so I'm going through menopause, and then I have I forget what it's called. I have an iron disease, which I have too much iron in my body, versus most people that are cold that don't have enough. And I take a medicine that causes sweating. So I am literally the trifecta of heat.
Trifecta
Yeah,
of
it's horrible.
So the
hate.
next one on the list, which I absolutely agree with, is a flat brim hat with the sticker still on
Why
it.
would you wear that at
Oh.
all?
Well, the boys
That
will,
really
not the girls.
bothers
Men
me.
will wear that
Do you
damn
wear
hat.
that? Do you wear the hats with the stickers on it?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't know why, but
Peel the fucking sticker off.
Why?
What is
I
the
don't
purpose
why.
of the
'Cause
sticker?
he wears it because he's 21 years
Because
old.
it's a fad. It's a stupid fucking fad.
What is the purpose
but-
of the sticker?
that's how you bought it. I mean, what's the purpose of not having a sticker? It tells you the size.
Why do you want to let him
But
know what
like,
size
are
hat
you
you
gonna
got?
forget?
Do you need the
Are you gonna
size?
forget?
Like every day, do you have to just check to make sure the hat still fits?
The
Can I
fat
ask
still
a question
fits.
too? And this is not, but why do I still see 40-year-old men walking across the street in front of me when I stop at a stop sign with their pants hanging off their asses? When are we getting over this fucking stupid fad?
Oh,
I know
eventually we will.
Are you a
I mean,
pants
these
trooper?
are 45-year-old
Are you a
men doing
pants
this.
I
trooper?
know.
Pants stripper, what is that?
The
Do
skinny
you
jeans
Saggy pants?
sag is the
Saggy
worst.
pants?
Oh, it's the worst.
Just the hat with
And
stickers.
they're walking.
Yeah.
I
We'll forgive the
I'm
one.
walking. I see them walking to their bus stop,
They got to hitch up
and
their
they gotta
pants.
hold it. They gotta have one hand always
God
on their
forbid they have to
belt.
run
No,
to the
I've
bus.
seen
They're
it
like
happen.
waddling down the street.
But statistically, I read an article about this. Statistically, our generation is becoming an entire generation of bow-legged people because it's not natural to wear your pants like that, and you have to walk a certain way to hold them up. It's literally causing
The swag is
a
causing
whole-
issues.
it's literally causing a whole generation of people to be bow-legged. It's
And they
See?
deserve it.
they really do.
That's right.
So the next thing on the list we all guessed right off, which is wearing a full Adidas training suit. Well, it's obviously not for training.
Yes. I have an aunt.
Tracksuits
I
only
have
look
an-
good on Betty White.
I have an Aunt
Right.
Marcia. No lie, she still wears those like
The
parachute.
velour. Oh no,
The parachute.
parachute.
Wait a minute. With stilettos.
What?
No lie, Aunt Marcia. Aunt Marcia's
With long
all-
dangly earrings.
Well, yes, long dangly ears. And Aunt Marcia's
Clip-on.
also the one that goes to family weddings with Ziploc bags in her purse because she clears out every like sugar packet and everything left on
like
the
Aunt
buffet.
Marcia.
Everything on the buffet to take home. You know what I said one time? The family was talking about. They're like, "Oh God, Aunt Marcia's picking up all the roast beef. She's got it all in her purse." And I said, "Well, maybe I should go sit over there and say, oh." Oops, I sat on your purse, Aunt Marcia.
I'm that person, by the way.
Oh, you take everything home?
Oh yeah.
You're no
Like-
longer invited to my
Aunt Marcia's
non-wedding.
running around the wedding in her stilettos and.
But I just borrow things. Like if there's I go to or one of our favorite restaurants, which I won't mention because you all go there too. But they have Heinz 57 sauce, and I love Heinz 57. So I sometimes will take a bottle home, but I always bring back the empty bottle. So when
well,
I go,
aren't you a good citizen?
so technically I'm just borrowing it.
Wait, Desiree, would you like me to buy you a bottle
No,
of Heinz
that's
57?
cheap.
I'm so on it. Like I and I don't think bad if that's what you do, but I am so like I grew up. Yeah, I went to Catholic school for 12 years, and the nuns
You have
are
the
like
Catholic
this,
guilt.
you know. Oh yeah, like if they give me a penny back at
Well,
the grocery
this is
store,
how I
give
feel.
it back.
I
If
think that's
it's
why I have no
free-
backbone from going to Catholic school.
I think if it's free, it's not really
But
stealing.
it's not free.
It is.
You know what? Next time you go in there, your meal's going to be 50 cents more because you stole it, and they had to raise their prices.
They
to pay
didn't
for their
know.
high 57.
I brought it back.
But they have to. But they're.
She
they're,
brought it back.
She brought the empty back. They don't refill Heinz 57.
How do you
Yes,
know?
they do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
They're
It
legally
comes in-
allowed.
You're okay then. It's fine.
It comes in. I don't take the bottle. I don't throw away the bottle. Don't judge me.
Do you wash the bottle,
No,
though?
what's funny is that
No,
you
because then
bring-
they'll know that somebody took it.
I can't believe she brings the bottle back.
I don't
stole
want
your
to
Heinz
steal it because it's not
It's
like a
awful
sugar packet.
until it's an awful story until you mention that you bring it back.
Wait, no,
Right.
no,
Once you bring it back, it makes it okay.
No, the
I really
bringing
think
it
it
back
does.
is her justification for taking it in the
No,
first
it's
place.
good.
I
If
feel like
you steal a car, but you return it at the end. Did you really steal a car? No, you borrowed
But
it
wait
for
a
an
minute.
extended
You
period
wait a
of
minute.
time.
Wait a minute. She eats the Heinz 57.
But
Now,
she
are you
drives the car.
fucking in that car?
Now,
or
okay,
what?
look.
Yes.
It's a condiment. Condiments are free. It would.
Condiments are not free.
If you judge me for taking all the sugar packets, it's not a big deal, right? Because those condiments were free.
The cost of the condiment, the entire cost of the condiment is included in the price of your meal.
Thank you.
Well, I
It's
know that, but
So
not every condiment on your table.
Yes. The cost of
Yes.
every condiment sitting on your table has been factored
All right,
into
well, you
the
just
cost
gave me
of your meal.
permission to take
Bam,
the salt,
bitches!
the salt, the pepper, the ketchup.
The little wheelie thing that they come in.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
have to
I'm
take
taking
it back.
No, not the
Taking it.
wheelie thingy. It's the
Oh.
shit inside
But you
the
have
bottle.
to take it
Just-
back so they can refill it.
I will admit, and I'm the most paranoid person in the world. Like, I'm even afraid to like take the extra, ranch packets or whatever. I'm the most paranoid person. But once when I was younger, my
Just one time at band camp.
my brother and I took the soy sauce from a Chinese restaurant. I felt really bad about it. I did not return that when I was done.
Oh, I'm so bad.
I feel like I should call them.
I have a
So-
friend whose husband, well, they're divorced now, but everything that he'd go to the scan yourself line at the grocery store, but everything that was on the bottom, he figured he didn't have to scan
What?
the bottom of the cart.
Yeah, that's
That's
stealing.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
You could go to jail for that. I can't
I
go
know.
to jail for
And
taking the
then when he
Heinz
gets caught,
57.
like, sir, you didn't scan your soda. Oops.
Wait, Desiree, can you imagine though going to like prison for it and everybody's like, what are
What'd
you
you
in here
do?
for? Like, I shanked a bitch. What are you in here
I'd
for?
lie.
Murder. What are you in here for? Heinz 57.
Throw me some ketchup.
No, she'd lie.
I'd
She'd
lie.
straight up lie and say, I ran a
screams
motherfucker over with
like-
a car twice.
Yes.
Like that screams
Reverse that
make-
bitch.
That screams make me your bitch right there. Like if you're like Heinz 57.
I don't think I'm in the position to be anybody's bitch. I'm kind of oversized for that. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
kind
but
of
when they're
mean.
like, I murdered someone and ate their head as a,
See, I
as
think
an
that
added
people would
bonus.
believe that I inflicted
That's-
gross pain on someone
Yeah.
to end myself there.
So maybe you should lie. Maybe you
No,
should be like,
I
I murdered
believe
someone
it.
with
I
the
believe it
Heinz
because-
57 bottle.
You know,
There you go.
I've been doing this fetish shit for a short period of time compared to what you've done, but I understand why you get to the point it's like, bring the fucking bitch on and give me the stilettos because I hate these fucking stupid men.
I used to.
You
I
know,
quit.
I get it.
I quit actually for about 3 years. I quit doing fetish because I got to the point where I was actually hurting them because I was disgusted
Right.
versus
I
hurting
understand
them
it.
because
They
they
wanted
wanted it.
Yeah.
I got so sick of sissy boys.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh goddess. Yes, goddess. Yes,
Let me
Let me
goddess.
tell you,
Yes,
Wendy
goddess.
said the
Fuck
amount
you up.
the amount you're normally expected to use has been included, not the entire amount.
Thank you,
But
Wendy.
Wendy,
Love you.
if I was there, if I was at the restaurant and I used a whole motherfucking bottle, they wouldn't say nothing to me. It's included in my meal. I can use
It's gonna be higher
if I want to use. They're not going to charge me more for using an entire
No,
bottle of Heinz
they
57.
won't.
If you and everybody else that went in that restaurant stole their Heinz 57, they'd have to
But
buy
if they'd
extra
have
Heinz.
to bring it back. That's the key. She's
That's the
bringing
key.
You
it
still
back.
got to replace the Heinz 57.
Not
It's-
the bottle that's
it's-
costing them, it's the ketchup.
So the next thing on the list,
I don't feel guilty about it. I spend so much money there, and I tip well. If I want to take a fucking Heinz 57 bottle and bring it back when I'm done, I so will. You shut your face.
I know exactly where
Shut
you're
your
taking
face.
it
And
from.
I know management, so
and you
it's
know
okay.
what? It's okay to take it from there.
Thank you.
Wait,
Okay,
Callie
I'm good
guy
with that.
said in for violation of
Finally.
section H57 of the penal code.
H57.
H57, get it?
I don't feel bad about this, people. You're not gonna shame me.
I'm on your side.
Thank you. Well,
In our
so is
65-degree
Sweet Cheeks
bedroom.
now. I appreciate that.
Blocker.
so much.
Anything that involves those weird toe shoes, those.
Oh.
these,
Oh, I hate those.
Oh, those are
They
ridiculous.
They stopped making them.
Did
They
they?
did.
Why?
Yeah, they
'Cause they
caused-
make
They
your
got
feet
sued.
rot.
Yeah.
Ew,
What?
gross.
What?
They
Let's
make
take
your
them
feet
off.
rot. Yeah.
But they also said that they were supposed to be good for jogging, better
And
for
they're
their
not.
feet, but they're not. So
Yeah,
then they
no.
miss.
They miss. Yeah.
lead
They
people.
actually
Yeah.
cause some.
it's called jungle
it's the
rot.
opposite of like where running shoes like have arch support, and these shoes, even though
They
they're
make
formed to
they
make,
give you fallen arches.
yeah, they're like bad for you. Not even that they're just give you rot.
They just
They
look
are
like
bad for
rubber
you.
socks.
Yeah, they're
They
horrible.
do.
That's
Yeah.
all they are.
Weird.
Running barefoot.
So the
What's
next thing is rompers, full-legged rompers. Now this was obviously written by somebody
A
who lives in the
romper.
UK. That's a bodysuit, a full bodysuit.
Oh, those things are
Yeah.
ugly.
where you have to get completely naked to go tittle.
Right.
Right.
Dude,
Tittle.
People wear
I don't
those
think
much
anybody
anymore.
should wear
Yes.
those.
Like a wetsuit.
They brought
And,
them
Well,
back.
no,
no.
like a
No.
jumpsuit.
No,
it's
like
a
that.
one piece.
A one
Like
piece.
overalls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Next thing is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, sandals with socks.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
Oh, yeah.
That's a no-no.
I like sandals, but I don't like looking at my own feet. So
Oh no,
Don,
you
don't-
wear sandals with
Don't
socks.
you be coming to our
No.
shoot with sandals and socks, 'cause
Dawn.
I'm
I swear I
sending
will
you
punch
home.
you in the
Dawn,
jugular.
we forgave
If
you
I
for the
see you in
sticker on the
sandals and socks
hat.
and painting your toes.
So
That's
here,
not
You
forgivable.
need a fashion. You're a fashion faux pas, all over.
so the next one is sweatpants with a fedora.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would
yeah.
someone wear that anyway?
It's
I've seen
terrible.
it happen. Usually older men.
Camo,
Older-
Yeah.
specifically
men.
digital camo.
What's
So-
digital camo?
It
That's
looks
the
like it's
blocks.
from Minecraft.
Oh,
The
that
squares.
kind of camo.
So it's apparently it's okay for weddings, but it is not okay for a first
Wait,
date.
Wait, no,
No,
her
no,
mom
it is
is
not
getting
okay for
married, and
weddings.
everybody's
I
wearing
shit you
camo.
not.
She's wearing a
Where-
camo suit.
Oh my
The-
gosh.
No, my mom is making a camo wedding dress. Her groom to be is wearing a T-shirt printed with a tuxedo front
Okay,
that has
that's actually
a
a
camo.
fad right now. That's
thing.
the camo print with the orange
No, we're not even
ribbon.
doing the orange. Just
We're
the
Yeah,
not,
camo.
camo is
we're
actually
not
a
doing
popular
road
wedding.
work. We're at a
Dynasty
wedding.
wedding kind of
Yeah.
thing. Kind of
Yeah.
like
And the next is if you have a chain. This is
Honey
not
Boo
for
Boo
lesbians,
Child,
apparently.
the mom
They're
got
getting
married in a
divorced.
camo wedding.
Yeah.
getting divorced.
But they had a camo wedding.
If you have a chain hanging from your jeans, you will not get into mine.
That's
story.
true.
That's the last
Dawn,
one.
do you have a chain hanging from your jeans?
I used to know there used to be this guy at the Red back when I was
From his
a
penis, however.
when I was a regular fixture at the Red Rooster years ago, there used to be a guy there always, and he always had this chain around his waist. Okay, kind of. I guess he thought it was like it's kind of like a bracelet to him. It was around his waist all the time, and he always liked big girls, so he's always trying to fuck my friends. And every time like I'd look at him in the and he had that fucking chain on him all the time, and I think it was like it wasn't real, so it got like real tarnished and yucky. But every week for like years he had that damn chain around.
Is that
his
so
waist.
people can like take their leash and clip them and
I
like?
don't know, but
steer
it
'em
wasn't
around?
working for me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it wasn't working. What's your other list, Mama?
Oh, I got all kinds of lists. I don't
That's
really want to do that
disturbing.
one. That one's going to take a long time. We'll have to discuss that on a show when we have more than 50 minutes left. Let's see. The 6 healthy relationship habits most people think are toxic.
I
Oh.
totally believe in going to bed angry.
Yeah.
I am a firm believer
Why?
in going to bed angry
Why?
because I'm the type of person where I don't like to talk when I'm mad. I like to be able to get calm and
Work
just
your
work
brain
things
out.
out in my head. My ex and I had separate rooms. Literally, and that's how I like to live is
Wait,
The-
is that
like
why
a
he's your
guest
ex? Because
bedroom.
you guys didn't sleep together?
no, it's because he slept with everybody else.
Oh, gotcha.
Because you didn't sleep together?
No, I say we had separate rooms, but like the guest room is where I would sleep when I just was mad. I would go in there, and usually the next day I'm a lot better. So I'm a firm believer.
But see, do you
Yeah.
think okay, so you're having this conflict with your mate,
Oh, I'm sorry.
okay? And I feel like if you like go to 2 different rooms, I don't like
Yeah, I don't think that's healthy.
yeah, I don't think it's because I think that if you're forced to be in the same bed, and I don't know if forced is the right word, but there's still like I would think that my mate might feel like, oh, like she doesn't want to sleep with me. Like yeah, I mean, to me it would feel like it might create more distance.
Oh, I don't
does.
know. I just know that I don't like to fight when I'm angry with anybody. I am, I'll get to that point where I'll walk away and we'll revisit this later when both of us are calmer.
So,
But it kind of shows that when you sleep with somebody when you're angry, it's like we're fighting about this, and I might want to stab you, but I still love you.
Right.
It doesn't
Oh,
break that type
don't-
of relationship.
I don't know.
thing.
I think that's too
Okay,
deep
now
for me.
suppose you get up the next morning and he goes to work, you go to work, and the two of you never have a chance to.
I haven't
Well,
ever had that happen.
okay.
Usually when I wake up, especially if I start feeling bad, like I would make breakfast or I would bring him his coffee or something, or he would do the same for me. Someone kind of gives, and then that's like that first step, and then you apologize and say, well, don't let it happen again.
Right.
so the author of this says the number one thing on his list is letting some conflicts go unresolved. And he says there's this guy, his name is John Gottman. He's like the Michael Jordan of relationship research. Not only has he been studying intimate relationships for more than 40 years, but he practically invented the field. And he goes on to list all of these percentage rates on how amazing he is at what he does. And then he goes, John Gottman says, the idea that couples must communicate and resolve all of their problems is a myth.
I believe that.
In
I
his
believe that.
in his research of thousands of happily married couples, some of whom have been married for 40 plus years, he found time and again that the most successful couples have persistent unresolved issues.
Because, you know-
Unresolved issues that they've sometimes been fighting about for decades. Meanwhile, the most unsuccessful couples insisted on resolving every fucking thing. And that it says
Every
resolving
fucking thing.
fucking everything. Because they believed that there should be a void of disagreement between them. Pretty soon there was a void of relationship too. Successful couples accept and understand that some conflict is inevitable.
That's
I
true.
totally
I
believe
believe
that.
that.
And you
And
know
I also
why?
believe that
Because-
sometimes you just have to let it go.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
And
right.
sometimes the most optimal relationship strategy is one of a live and let live.
Yeah.
Well, and you know
I'm
why?
down with
Because
that.
some conflicts don't have a solution. And I think it's usually the wife that's like, what are you going to do about that? Huh? What are you going to do? Like, I need an answer. And sometimes that can't be done.
Well, it's a
So-
belief system too. Sometimes, everybody is individual. Just because you have a partner doesn't mean that you have the same mind and you
Right.
think alike.
Exactly.
Individuals have individual thoughts. And just because it's my thought doesn't automatically make it your thought.
Yeah.
And
Very
you
true.
can't force me. This is the way I believe. You can't force me to think that way.
Right, exactly.
Let it go.
Number 2 is being willing to hurt each other's feelings.
Right, now this is a myth that is good or bad.
These are the 6 healthy relationship habits that everyone thinks are toxic. So these are good for your relationship.
So it's good
Oh.
to.
Yes, when we
Well, I don't think. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
hold on.
Read
Let
it.
her-
Read
let
it
her
again.
explain.
Yeah, you wanna hear.
Explanation. I want to
Okay.
listen.
Yeah.
da-da-da-da-da. Okay. If I feel smothered and need more time alone, I need to be capable of saying that without blaming her, and she needs to be capable of hearing it without blaming me, despite the unpleasant feelings it may cause. If she feels that I'm cold and unresponsive to her, she needs to be capable of saying it without blaming me, and I need to be capable of hearing it without blaming her, despite the unpleasant feelings it may generate. These conversations are paramount to maintaining a healthy relationship that meets both people's needs. Without them, we get lost and lose track of one another.
Well, yeah, you can't,
Yeah, we need to be willing to say
pretend to be
things.
somebody you're not all the
Yeah,
time.
you need to be willing to say, listen, asshole,
Yeah.
you hurt my fucking feelings, and this is why. And
Yeah.
and he needs to be able to accept that and go, well, listen, you dirty cunt, you hurt my feelings, and this is why.
Yeah, exactly.
you need to
Dirty
be able-
cunt. Don't forget that part now.
Right.
The dirty cunt part.
Being willing to end it. Romance sacrifice is idealized in our culture. Show me almost any romantic movie and I'll show you a desperate and needy character who treats themselves like dog shit for the sake of being in love with someone. The truth is our standards are for what a successful relationship, quote unquote, should be are pretty screwed up. If a relationship ends and someone's not dead, then we view it as a failure. Regardless
Killed the other person though.
regardless of the emotional or practical circumstances present in the person's lives, and that's kind of insane. Sometimes the only thing that can make a relationship successful is ending it at the appropriate time before it becomes too damaging.
Yeah.
That's very true.
It's a friendship. That's any relationship. That's friendship.
Right. Until death do us part is romantic and everything, but when we worship our relationship as something more important than ourselves, our values, our needs, and everything else in our lives, we create a sick dynamic where there is no accountability. We have no reason to work on ourselves, grow because our partner has to be there no matter what, and our partner has no reason to work on themselves and grow because we're going to be there no matter what. And it invites stagnation, and stagnation equals misery.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Been there.
also friendships.
Yes.
Been there.
Just saying.
Feeling attraction for people outside the relationship. That's okay.
Oh, I've always never had a
Our
problem with
cultural
that.
scripts for
Obviously,
romance.
Toxie does it when she's sucking face with everybody. In the
Oh, you
crowd.
should have heard her last night. Man.
Alright, so go on.
Our cultural scripts for romance include this sort of mental tyranny where any mildly emotional or sexual thought not involving your partner amounts to high treason. Being in love is like a cult where you're supposed to prefer drinking Kool-Aid laced with cyanide to letting your thoughts wander, or whether other religions may be true. As much as we'd like to believe that we only have eyes for our partner, biology says otherwise. Once we get past the honeymoon phase of starry eyes and oxytocin, the novelty of our partner wears off a bit.
Yes, it does.
And unfortunately, human sexuality is partially wired around novelty. I get emails all the time from people in happy marriages / relationships who get blindsided by finding someone else attractive and they feel like horrible, horrible people because of it. Not only are we capable of finding multiple people attractive and interesting at the same time, but it's a biological inevitability.
So are they saying you to have an open relationship and go fuck?
No, they're
No.
saying looking at attractive
Is
people.
okay.
No,
looking
yeah,
at
it's
attractive
like,
It's
you
more
know,
like a
when-
look, but don't
Right,
touch
look, but
type
don't
thing.
touch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. When we
I think that that's
when
just
we
a natural
commit to a
thing.
person, we are not committing our thoughts, feelings, or perceptions. We can't control our own thoughts,
That's
feelings, and
right.
perceptions the majority of the time. So how could we ever make that commitment? We could control what we can control are our actions, and what we commit to that special person are our actions. Let everything else come and go as it will, as it inevitably will.
That's why I think it's almost natural for people to watch porn
Yes.
because
Yeah.
it gives you that ability to find,
Well-
that outlet to find what you like, attractive or whatever, but you're not crossing the boundary of physical,
And sometimes
you
I
know.
just don't. I just want to get off. I don't necessarily want to have sex. I just want my happy alone time.
Yeah.
Right.
I just,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
So that segues great into number 5, which is spending time apart. You see it all
Yeah.
the time. The man who meets his girlfriend and stops playing basketball, hanging out with his friends, or the woman who suddenly decides she loves every comic book and video game her boyfriend has ever likes, even though she doesn't know how to hold the Xbox controller properly. Oh, I've met those wannabe nerd girls. And it's troubling, not just for us, but for them. It's important to occasionally get some distance from your partner, assert your independence, maintain some hobbies or interests that are just yours, have some separate friends, take an occasional trip somewhere by yourself. Remember what made you you and what drew your partner to you in the first place. Without this space, without this oxygen to breathe, the fire between the two of you will die out, and what were once sparks will only become friction.
I am a firm believer in that.
Mhm.
Super firm.
And
I think
everyone
that-
wonders why my long distance relationship works so well. It's like, because I get to do laundry.
That's
Well,
true.
I think that if you don't, you're two people. And when you lose the sight of the fact that you're two people and you just try to, merge as one, you lose the sense of who you are.
Right.
And that's just horrible. Like you just, it's not.
It's gotten, I don't know. It's gotten easier for that alone time as I've gotten older. 10 years ago, there would have been no way. It's like, it was like attached to my side.
I think it's
Hey, heaven
also
forbid you go to the bathroom without me.
a not a self-esteem thing. Help me here, Sierra, with my words. It's like security.
Security,
Like
yeah.
if you're insecure, thank you. If you're insecure, then you're gonna not want them to stray very far because you don't know what they're gonna do. And oh my God, are
It's
they
not
gonna leave
even,
me?
I don't know that it was so much that. I think that society put so much pressure on someone to be part of a couple. It was just like, well, we have to do everything together because now we're a couple. Now I just don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, he's back in LA
It's
and I'm
amazing.
here.
You know what? You're how old?
32.
Okay. When you turn 30, you got to have a little bit of like, okay, fuck the world. When you turn 40, it's a little bit more. When you turn 50, I don't fucking matter. I don't fucking care what you do, who you do it to. Just leave me alone. Seriously, it's like every 10 years, as you get older, you go through this little more of it's all about me. And my daughter will say
Yeah.
that sometimes, like, Mom, it's always about you. Yeah, because
I've earned it.
Because it's been all about you for too many years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
number 6 is accepting your partner's flaws. In his famous book, The Unbearable Lightness of Being, Milan Kundera said that there are 2 types of womanizers: men who are looking for the perfect woman and can never find her, and men who are who convince themselves that every woman they meet is already perfect.
Hmm.
I love this observation and believe it applies to not just womanizers, but just about anyone who consistently finds themselves in dysfunctional relationships. They either try to make their partner be perfect by fixing them or changing them, or they delude themselves into thinking that their partner is already perfect. This is one of those things that is not nearly as complicated as it feels. Let's break it down. 1, every person has flaws and imperfections. 2, you can't ever force a person to change. And 3, therefore, you must date somebody who has flaws you can live with or even appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And this is absolutely true.
I don't think when you're immediately when you want somebody to be perfect or you think somebody's perfect, you're immediately setting them up for failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody is perfect. So
No, you're right.
immediately, if you fuck up, oh my God, it's a tragedy.
I date the
Like-
most appalling dressers. I wish I could find like a man that had like this great sense of style. I have yet to find him.
You gotta date a man who wears Hawaiian shirts and
Oh
cowboy
no,
boots.
the ankle socks is about all I can handle right now.
Oh, Dawn, you're still in.
ankle socks on right now.
Oh my gosh, do you wear ankle socks? Oh my lord. There they
Uh,
are.
You know what my problem was?
What's wrong with ankle socks?
Is
they crack
They're
me
for
up.
golfers. That's all they're for, so that they don't
He is
get that.
always in ankle socks, and it's a joke. Every time
I think if
I
you wear
won't call him by
pants,
name. I'm like,
it's-
bring me my ankle socks. Where's my ankle socks?
I think it's cool if you wear pants to wear ankle socks. I hate tube socks, so I think it's cool if you wear pants to wear ankle socks. But if you wear like shorts, you have to wear the
Dad,
no-show
put your foot up
socks.
here. I want to see what you got on your feet.
My shoes, everything, what?
Put it
No,
up.
no,
Your
no.
whole foot.
Oh,
Put it
God.
up there.
Check 'em out.
No, no, no. No, let's see what kind of socks you got.
Just damn sexy right there.
Yeah,
I
you
love
But
me
need.
some ankle socks.
He's got pants
He's
on.
got pants on.
So
but
it's
you
okay.
know what though?
But if he was in
I wear 'em
shorts,
like that with shorts too, though.
well, that's
No.
okay with shorts.
no, it's not.
What, so I'm
You have to
supposed
wear
wear
the
socks that's
no-show-
halfway up my leg
You
with-
have to wear the no-show socks with.
I thought those were no show.
No, those are ankle socks.
Okay.
You have to wear the no-show socks with the tennis shoes if you
I
wear
don't
shorts.
think
You
that should be in
buy-
shorts.
Charles's clothes for him so that he's dressed appropriately.
I fixed his sock situation. I can tell you that right now. He was an avid ankle sock wearer, and I think it's fine to wear ankle socks when you wear jeans because you're not really technically supposed to see your socks. But if you wear shorts, you have to wear the no ankle socks. And so now he's into wearing no ankle socks, so he wears mine all the time, and I'm like, fuck. I always have to buy new socks because I don't know what he does with the socks. Like, what do you do after you take them off?
Spooching
Like,
them,
where
throw
do
'em
they
away.
go? No,
Nut
he has towels for that.
Nut socks.
No, he has towels.
He
for
has
that?
towels for that. I'm like, you damn it again. I got put that towel in the laundry. No.
Yeah, I had a male roommate once, not too long ago, when I first started the show. And I'd wake up in the morning all the time and I'd go out and on the computer, there would always be a towel laying on the computer.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
like, will you fucking pick up your jack off rags when you're done?
Right? Charles tucks his into like it makes me crazy. He tucks his into like between the headboard and the mattress.
Oh no.
So like they're just there. And I'm like, how long has that been there? Like I mean, luckily I've never picked anything up and it was all crusted together, but I'm like, I'm really disturbed by that. I'm like, if you're gonna use a towel, throw it in the fucking laundry. Like, don't shove it there and like let it corrode.
one time my mom was at our house and she was getting like, she just like walks around and does stuff. So she's like, she's gonna do some
Tidy.
laundry. Yeah.
Oh,
So she went to get towels and we're upstairs and we're in my room and she goes around to Mr. Toxie's side and I go, if there is a towel over there, do not touch it. Like, do not touch it.
I can just see like a slow motion scene. No.
And she's like, going for it. So yeah, I had to put the brakes on her grabbing the nut towel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
It's like,
funny.
don't do. But you
Whatever
know,
you
I'm
do,
okay
don't
with-
look at the trash can.
I'm okay with the the nut towel. Just at least toss it like at the
In the
foot of the
laundry?
bed or somewhere so it can get washed.
It's like he's still hiding it from mom and
Yeah.
dad.
Well,
It's
you
like,
know,
okay to have a net towel
once.
now.
He puts it there so that it's convenient for him to grab
Exactly.
when I've fallen asleep and he wants some alone time.
Wait, does he have alone time in the bed while you're there too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you
Yeah.
care?
No, I wouldn't care either.
I
Sometimes
no.
Not
I
every
get
guy did
really
that.
weirded out by
I've
it.
had a guy do that before.
I've never
But
jacked
You know,
off.
the thing is
You-
I
wait, whoa, whoa, whoa,
I've never
whoa,
jacked
whoa.
off. No.
Wait a
What?
minute.
Even
Hold
being a
the
kid, no, I've
fucking
not.
phone.
Bullshit.
I swear to you,
So when was your first nut?
my first night I was 13.
And with who?
One of my ex-girlfriends. We were together for a
Have
long
you
time.
not jacked off since then?
No, I've had my fair share of bad days. I've been locked up, and I've never.
what?
Yeah, even being locked up.
I
I've never
masturbate
done it.
almost every day, and I do it next to Charles, so
Why
I
don't
feel like it's
just-
okay.
I
You will
masturbate
feel
a
so
lot.
much better, Don.
I
Just
do
do it
almost every
now.
day. It's
No,
my
I
sleep
couldn't.
aid.
Just do it now. You'll
I
feel so
can't
much
do
better.
it. I
It'll-
can't get. No, I can't get myself to touch. Like,
Wait. You can't get yourself to touch your penis?
yeah, like I can when I'm pissing, but I can't get myself to make myself hard like that. Like, no.
I can when I'm
it's
pissing.
awkward
Do you
for
watch
me.
porn?
Do I watch porn? Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not touching it though.
What do you do to watch? What do you
Well,
do
how do you
while
use-
you're watching?
like
Wait,
do you
wait.
watch it like, oh, I'm gonna watch Shawshank Redemption. Oh, not
don't-
me. I'm gonna watch Debbie Does Dallas. Like, do you watch it like a movie and pop popcorn?
Yeah, like I don't watch porn like that.
How do you
Would
watch
you
porn?
would you
Just
use a masturbatory aid like a fleshlight or one of those
What are those
whack off
fucking
I don't
sleeves?
know.
Yeah.
Fleshlight, Yeah.
I don't. Why? What's the
Oh,
point in it? When I
Merry
can go
Christmas
out
to
and
you.
have sex or get some head. You know
Again,
what I'm saying?
21.
Yeah, right.
Congratulations, 21.
Why jack off when I can just go get some
Let's
pussy
talk
anytime
about-
I see how I
So
want?
let's revisit
John,
this
in 10
conversation in a
years.
few years.
Let's
okay?
talk
Right.
after 30.
You know what? Oh no. Let's talk after he's married. Cause then you gotta jack off because you ain't
No,
getting it
what's
all
the point of
time.
marriage though? Why do you need a piece of paper to say you love somebody?
Well, I agree.
I
I've
don't
seen
agree with that. I mostly, I'm not saying that you don't need a piece of paper to, to not love somebody, but there's like laws and shit that
AIDS and
I do
abets.
think
You're
it,
right.
it shows that
a level of commitment.
yeah.
But plus, for me, it's like if something happened to Charles, God forbid that ever happened, and like, you know, somebody told me that I didn't have the right to say how he was buried or, whatever. I'm the closest person to him. I know what he wants.
There are legal ways to make sure that those things are taken care of. That you can have
See, 'cause
living
he can
trusts,
still-
living wills.
Yeah,
you
he
can
can still
have
write a will
an
and not
estate
have to be married.
trust. Yeah. You can have all of those things where they dictate their final wishes and who gets to make those decisions. And as long as it's
So what
legal,
about
sealed,
visiting if
and
he's in the
Yeah,
hospital?
exactly. That whole thing.
And
if you
he's-
have his medical power of attorney, they can't deny you
But if
visitation
you
in the
don't,
hospital.
and he's your
There's
partner,
just so many things. Like, what if you miss something? Like, you didn't know you had to have a piece of paper or, something to.
or what
And
if
by
you have
the
the
time
money
you
to
do
do
all
all
that,
that,
by the time
Or-
you do all that, you're pretty much fucking married anyways.
Yeah.
So, it's like, what if you accidentally missed something you didn't realize that was so important and something happened
Then you
and
had
you
a bad
didn't
estate
have
lawyer.
that fucking piece of paper and now you're screwed. Like,
The-
I mean, I think it's like that. I think instead of going through all of that, right? And that's thousands of dollars what you're talking about right there to get an attorney to do all that kind of stuff for you and not miss anything. Um, you could be married. It's pretty much the same thing.
So are you telling me you might
Yeah,
have a
even-
marriage in your near future?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get married for sure.
Yay!
Even on Wendy said, but
Absolutely.
those things
Yay.
cost money. Plus, you have to have them available in an emergency.
Right. Yeah. No. It's
So
just,
then, why you have to wait for the lawyer's office to
think
open?
those are
before you
all
can go in
pieces
the
of
No,
paper.
usually you
Yeah,
have
if
copies.
I'm in an ambulance riding with him having a heart attack, the first thought isn't, oh, let me go get my files.
Right.
Well, and
Exactly. I
it-
totally agree.
in an emergency situation like that, until they know what the legal situation is, the assumption is that the person with them, the person living with them, the person, I'm his wife, I'm his girlfriend, I'm his whatever, they make that assumption that you're the one who has those decisions. They do have a team who will research it while they're working on
Mhm.
everything. And if you have filed all the proper paperwork, they can access that digitally. They don't need your actual copies.
I just think that's kind of ridiculous when you could just say I'm his wife.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, and going through
Makes
all
it
those
a lot easier.
going through all those extra steps, having all that documentation essentially makes you married. So just having that one certificate that costs
Well,
$50.
And well, I think there's something to be said when somebody's willing to go through all of this big giant headache, but they're not willing to say I do just to get the, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
for the
like
commitment.
there's something going on there when somebody says, "No, no, no, I don't want to get married, but let me put all this stuff in place and let me spend thousands and go to the
Right.
attorney." So there's something kind of
missing. There's a missing
And
link.
There's a missing link.
And Wendy had just said as well, not in her case, which brings up another thing.
Wendy-
Like you said, you can
they have a
assume
partner.
that, you can ride in that ambulance and say, "Hey, I'm his wife," but when it's the case of two females,
Same
and
sex
you-
couples, and
Right.
that's
Yeah.
where we need to change the laws to
Absolutely.
allow a same sex couple, whether they're married or not married, the same rights that a
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
a cis sex
I'm
couple
an
would
avid
be.
believer that it doesn't matter if your race, your sexual orientation, your religion, everybody should have the right to choose who they want to love forever and be married.
I agree.
And everybody should get that same right to ride in the ambulance, to make those decisions for their loved one. Nobody on earth, regardless of anything, should ever be denied loving and caring for someone
Yeah.
ever.
Amen.
I agree.
That upsets me.
No, but it's
It really does. I'm
Why?
very passionate about that subject.
It's
I come from
very
a
true.
family of Catholics, but yeah.
Me too.
We're
Catholic school, 12
So-
years.
we're not exactly
Don't know what happened to me.
homo-friendly.
Well, I grew
Need
up
the
in
mic.
foster care, and I feel like a lot of, there's not a lot of people that grow up like that have, blood relatives or family, stuff like that to help make decisions and stuff like that. So when you get older and you choose your family, essentially, when you choose the person that you love and that you want to spend your life with to make those decisions for you or whatever, it doesn't matter who I choose. It doesn't matter if they're a different race, a different, if they're the same sex or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter if they're from another country. If I choose that person and I've chosen them to be my family and to be that person that's going to be there for me and take care of me, and I'm going to do the same for them. There is no fucking person on this earth that should have the right to tell me I can't choose them.
Right.
Oh, you're
I
absolutely
will
right.
stab a motherfucker.
I agree.
I'll cut a
I'll
bitch.
stab a
Right?
bitch.
I will cut a bitch.
So we have 15 minutes left. Let's do some quick catch-ups.
Okay, you go first.
So I have been, everybody knows I've been getting Ipsy bags. I have subscribed
Oh,
to
me
the
too.
Ipsy subscription, and I
What's
love
Ipsy?
it. Ipsy is for $10 a month. They send you a bag full of makeup.
Ooh, me
Yeah.
likes.
Oh no, it is the best thing
It
ever.
is so fucking
I've
awesome.
been
I'll
doing
send
it
you
for
a link.
long time. No, don't take her link. Take my link.
No, don't take her link.
Oh,
Take
you
my link.
bitches get
Okay, well, you
extra
give her
shit.
your link, and
Right.
you give me your link,
Right,
and
there
it'll be
you
Yeah,
fair.
we get
There
extra
you
points,
go.
and when you
And then we'll all
reach
share
every
our links
So
goes
many
on.
points you get free stuff.
yeah, every 1,000 points you get something free.
Here, and it'll come with, some will be sample size, but some will be full size. So I've gotten full size mascaras.
Oh, I'm super
My
excited.
last one, the best thing ever I got in there, ever, like ever, something I will never live without now, is that I got, it was a sample size, Urban
I
Decay.
went and bought it.
Oh my God, what is it called?
it a-
I know, but what, it starts with a P. It's Perversion.
Oh,
the name.
yes. It's
It is
amazing.
the best mascara I've ever used in my whole life.
And they
and
sent
I,
in the Ipsy bag a little tiny one like this, and it was working so
Right.
good. And then she tells me, go to Ulta.
Do you have Ipsy too?
Yes. She
Yes.
says, go to Ulta.
What?
And-
None of you
How
bitches tell me
dare
about
women.
it.
Because I
it's
told people about
$22
it,
mascara.
and they did it.
But it comes with the primer and the
Oh my God, it is the best
Oh,
stuff
yeah, I
ever.
love Urban
But
Decay.
I've gotten like full size. I mean, in most
Lipsticks.
cases, even the
Mhm.
full size stuff is worth more than the $10. Plus,
Oh,
you get
yeah.
other things, lipsticks, nail polishes.
Every month is, you get a
Um,
cute little bag.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
get a
you get a
makeup
bag every month.
brush.
It comes
Yeah,
in
my
a
last
pink
one came
envelope.
with a
I'm
makeup
actually
brush.
hurt right now that you bitches haven't told me about
I
it.
Yeah, this
post
is the
about my
best.
Ipsy bag every fucking month. I'll just so
Okay.
you know, I
Where?
review all of my stuff
On
on Facebook. Because
My-
I
I
get
haven't been
points.
on
Ritual
I haven't
for
been
us.
on Facebook
Like,
much.
My daughter comes in with the pink
Yeah,
bag
it's a pink-
when it
My
comes
son's
in the mail.
super excited when I
We
get my
rip
bag.
it open
I'm
and
super
we
stoked
pull
right now.
everything
It's a
out.
pink
It's the
envelope.
best.
I love
The
pink.
best.
Whoever
is.
sends me the link first wins.
Sweet treats, give me a link.
Seven. Done. Hold her hands down.
Right.
Come on, man. Hold her hands down.
Wait, I'm gonna shoot it
So-
so I can make a clip.
So I've been getting these bags every month, about 6 months worth of bags now, and I realized a couple of weeks ago that I haven't actually been using most of it. So I decided, all right, I'm going to start wearing makeup every day to work. I don't wear it on the weekends because I need my face to breathe. But I've been wearing makeup every day to work, and I got to tell you, I got to get up an hour early to put that shit on.
Yeah.
I'll give
'Cause-
you some lessons if you want.
I've gotten better. I don't actually get it in my eyebrows anymore.
It's
Uh,
okay if you get it in your eyebrows. You should always go over your eyebrows.
Well, I
If
put
you
a little
look at
bit
some
of
our
powder.
shoots,
I put a
our
little bit of
photo
powder in
shoots
my
and
eyebrows.
pictures of her in makeup and lashes. It's on. I mean, like it's
It's a different
drop dead,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Like that last shoot, like that was all you.
Yeah.
That was all you. We were
Yeah.
just there. That was
Yeah,
all
yeah.
you.
It's amazing
I
what
know.
makeup can do.
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey.
False eyelashes are amazing.
Yeah.
False eyelashes are
Even
I'm a
need 'em
little
with
afraid.
with this Urban
That's
Decay.
good.
You do not. I mean, look, I barely have eyelashes now. I
I don't
used to have
have
the
any.
best eyelashes when I was younger. Like they were lush, they were beautiful and long, and now I just want to cry because
Me too, I have
because
none.
now I'm old. But this stuff, I have mascara that I paid $30 for. Crap. I've been through so many different ones. This was like it
Right.
was like Jesus sent it to me in a bag,
Well, I used to
like straight
wear
from
so
Jesus.
many, false lashes for all my years of modeling that my lashes were fucked. Like they were sparse, they were few and far between. They weren't very long. But I found this it's uh cheaper mascara, but it's from Rimmel, and it's like it literally makes your lashes grow, and it's super fabulous. Like I wouldn't live without that either. So you can find like alternatives that are not very expensive.
But yeah, so I've been wearing makeup to work every day, and
Yay.
not everybody
Yay.
noticed
No.
at first. No, but then like somebody would stop me like, "You look really good today. What did you do?"
Oh yeah, it's like a subtle.
Yeah,
difference.
yeah, because I'm not putting on like club makeup. Like that's not happening.
No porn star makeup for you,
no,
girl.
no photo shoot, porn star club makeup happening when I go to work.
I
but-
like Toxie's makeup usually like for the daytime. Like she's very
Natural.
Natural.
looking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's nice.
I try to emulate that.
Makeup's supposed to be like accentuating. It's not supposed to give you a whole new face.
Right,
Right,
and
like
right,
you're
that's
not
what
supposed to look
photo
like
shoot
somebody else.
makeup gives me a whole new face.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you put makeup on to do photos, you have to put a lot on just for the simple fact that the lights wash you out and all that kind of stuff. So, you
Yeah.
know, daytime makeup is different.
so that's my catch up. That and Cali guy is back, and he fucked
Yay.
me a lot.
A lot.
She goes,
Yeah,
love
he's only
him.
here for a couple short weeks, and then he's got to go back. But yay!
Yay.
Still a few
Yay.
weeks. A few weeks is better than like a weekend.
Yeah, it is. And he'll be back. He's only going back for a week, and then he's coming back.
oh,
So we
there
got
you go.
the beginning of our holiday gauntlet starts at the end of October, so he's got to be
Yeah.
here for at least most of it.
Is it your first time
I'm such a
traveling
Baja
together?
This is our first time going on a trip together. I have traveled to California and spent
Right.
time with him there, but
But
yeah, this is
to
our
go
first.
away on a trip together.
Unless you count like trips out to the property in Arizona.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
I don't
count.
really
Yeah,
count.
that don't count.
Yeah,
That's
that
not a
doesn't really
real like
count.
get on a plane and go across country like you're
Yeah,
getting
and
ready
he's
to
traveling
do.
with me and the boy, and we're gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Wow.
But that's good. The boy and
Oh,
him
they
get
get along
along great.
famously.
Yeah.
Oh, they have already decided what science project they're doing together.
Aw.
Like they're gonna
Oh,
be,
cute.
they're literally gonna be blowing some shit up. Like
Ah,
my
nice.
Now
my-
I want to go.
my son
know,
was
right?
like, my son was like, what I want to do is I want to burn oil and I want to burn gunpowder and I want to see which one burns fastest. And I'm like, that is something you can do with Cali guy. And he's like, well, can I ask him now? And it's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, no, we're gonna Skype him tomorrow. You can ask him then. And like they spent like 15 minutes discussing what they're gonna be
Aw.
doing
That's
with
awesome.
this.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
That is awesome.
So
I always thought it takes a real man to like love somebody else's child.
yeah,
I'm very impressed by that.
and it's especially hard feat for him because of his past with kids and stuff. And so
Aw.
to be able
I love
to
you, Cali
accept
guy.
someone's
We
kids,
all love Cali
He's
guy.
adorable.
flaws and all.
Cali guy, when we go to these events, like, when we're doing trade shows or we're doing BBW Con, Cali guy is like our go-to guy. We're like,
He's
look
our
at,
pimp.
we got nobody scheduled at 2 and nobody scheduled at 4. I'll
Let me
take
tell
care
you,
of it.
bless
Make it
his
happen.
heart. He always tried to hook me up. Like when I was single, it was always the sweetest thing. And when he used to walk over to me, he just had this glimmer in his eye, and I knew he was about to try to introduce me to somebody. I was like, I know it's coming. But it was always so adorable. I was like, oh, he's so sweet, because he just was like, I just want to see you happy.
He was truly concerned for your emotional welfare before
Aw.
you met Charles. He was
Aw.
really.
I love
And
him.
then when
it's
you
gonna
met
make me
Charles-
cry.
And then when you guys started dating, he and I were like, oh, I really hope this sticks because I really like this guy. And he's like, yeah, me too.
Oh, that's
Aw.
I hope she doesn't crazy the fuck out of him.
I
Yeah,
know,
me too.
right? Charles absorbs my crazy. So
He does a
absorbs
really
your
good
he
child.
job.
absorbs it. Yeah.
So how about let's go around the room,
What?
Foxy.
I can't now. Desiree's water
I'm
splashed
emotional.
in her face.
It's okay.
What happened?
Nothing. I
Wait
just
a
need
minute,
to
is this
say-
because we're talking about Charles?
No. Leave me alone. Move on. It'll stop.
Splashy water.
Right.
This cold dead heart wouldn't know anything about
Yeah,
romance.
She
Nothing.
has no romance.
I know. I
Poor
saw it
Mr.
last night.
Toxie gets nothing. That's
She-
why he's
she's-
always.
I was like,
That's why
take
he's
your
always
husband
begging
home.
me.
He's
always-
miserable.
No,
That's why he's always
I-
begging me for blowjobs.
I saw
in
the
parking lot.
ultimate. Really beautiful romantic song comes on. I encourage them to go dance together. They go dance together for like less than 30 seconds. She
What?
comes back. She's like, I'm done. It's too romantic.
What?
I'm sorry.
Do you have no soul?
I don't. It's dead inside.
You might need to
I'm
see a
nothing but a
therapist.
smile and an ass. Everything else is just dead. It's hollow.
Poor Mr. Toxie.
And he's like one of the most romantic guys.
He is.
too.
He's very, yeah, he like does things for her, and then she'll go, yeah, go ahead, give my husband a blowjob, then I don't have to.
Oh my God.
I don't have to.
He used to
She was like, I want to go home, but with somebody else. I was like, oh my God, take your husband home. He's miserable.
That's why I want to go home with someone else because he's miserable.
Oh God. Bless his heart.
Out of fairness, just out of fairness, and he'll tell you all himself, he wanted to go out. Number one, he wanted to go out. I offered him, he wasn't feeling great.
Right.
I offered him a million times. You can stay home, like I'll drive myself, no big deal. You don't have to go. And he absolutely insisted.
Aw.
But number two, he often just looks like he's miserable, and he's not.
Well, him and
He's
my
Yeah,
just-
but
daughter
there
ought to
was
be
just
friends.
nobody there. He was sitting. He was sitting in that room by himself. You were at the bar with the other 4 people that were left of the club, and he was like, "Can we go now?" There is
Yeah.
nothing for him to
Yeah,
watch.
No, and
Alright.
you know, and towards the end, it's a lot of work to collect me sometimes.
Oh,
so
yes.
he
Every
does a
time.
great job,
We got
yeah.
about 5 more minutes, and I don't want to interrupt you, Talks, but I want to make sure we get information out
Yeah,
about our guests,
absolutely.
okay? So if people want to find you, Erin, and be your friend and hire you to do porn for them and whatever else they want you for because you're beautiful, how do they reach you? Tell everybody
on-
your contact
I'm
stuff.
on Twitter at
Erin Green?
Excellent.
Triple X
Text.
Aaron Green. Yeah. And
Okay.
then my email is on my Twitter account.
All righty. Are you planning on get a website, a clip store?
I'm
Are you
working
working
on a
on-
clip store, a website. I don't know yet.
Okay, sounds good. Don, how can people find you to do fetish work and porn work and gay porn work and tranny porn work?
And if they have
My Twitter?
questions on wearing hats with stickers,
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that you know that's not okay.
And socks. We've given you lots of fashion advice tonight.
I think
I
he's
think I
happy
dress
single
wonderful.
though.
What?
He's not looking for a lady. He's
Right.
looking for a
He doesn't need to look for a
friend.
lady.
I
They
know.
They
are
find
again,
him.
he's 21. He just walks in
Yeah.
and he's like,
And he can
is
come
here.
3 times in 2 hours, okay?
Yeah,
3
yeah.
times in 2 hours. Okay, give us your contact
Um,
info. Get close to the mic, honey.
Don Astronaut.
Pretend it's your gay porn.
And
It's
it's
Don-
Don, and
it's-
it's Don Astronaut.
Astronaut.
N-U-T.
DONASSTRONUT.
Like astronaut.
Right, and then nut.
Nut,
Nut
yes.
at the end. of
Triple
it.
X
No.
at Gmail is my email, and then Don Astronaut on Twitter.
With a underscore
Dawn underscore
between
Astronaut.
Dawn.
Astronaut.
There
Yeah.
is.
Oh.
Yeah, sweetie, there is.
Woohoo!
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, fun
It
show.
is.
Fun show tonight.
Yeah.
We got a few minutes.
So
Sierra's got a new like system over there, so she's got us on timed.
yeah, we have to. We don't have a choice. They're cutting us off.
And Dawn, just really again, it's Dawn. Your Twitter is at Dawn underscore ass TRONUT. So don't forget the
And-
underscore.
and,
or you
did-
might get another Dawn astronaut.
Uh-oh.
Did you see the picture on his Twitter of our angel scene where they're all worshiping the god angel, goddess angel?
Mm,
That
nice.
is, that's you.
Very nice.
So anything else exciting happening to you this week, Toxie?
That's just a lot of drinking. And that's it. Drinking,
Making out with
mom
people.
stuff. I really wasn't pimping out my husband's penis. So how about you?
Gee whiz. I was farting around on Plenty of Fucking Fish this week. Here's what happens. I get on Plenty of Fish after like a gazillion years. And then I, get some interest going and these guys start texting or calling. And then after about 3 days, I go, oh, fuck it, I'm over it. And then they're still texting and calling and I've set up all these dates and I don't want to do none of them. So that's kind of where I'm at with the whole thing. I get over it, like you read about. What else? I was out of town last weekend. I'm back. I'll be back for until October 26th. I'll be out. Other than that, just working and doing like getting Little Cheeks started.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I did. I saw that.
Little Cheeks. Actually, I'm not getting her started. She has a mentor, and I'm just because I can't tell her don't do it because I do it. So we'll see what happens.
All right.
So
Well, tune in next week.
Thanks for coming.
We have the Geek Boys in next
I
week.
love and we're
They're-
gonna have Michael, our movie guy, in it.
Mahal,
Yeah,
one of the Mahal
Yep,
brothers.
Yep.
So tune in next week. It's guaranteed to be a good time and super nerdy. So
I just have one question about the Geek Boys.
yes,
Is Munch coming?
I don't know. I don't know if he's
I have
part
to
of
dress
that anymore.
special if Munch is coming.
I should send him a text. I still have his number.
But
I do
Louis,
too.
Louis, right?
Yeah, it'd be Luis and the coffee date guy.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah, Adam.
Adam, coffee date guy.
Yeah, coffee date guy. You want to go on a coffee date? Well, I don't know if I want to be a baby daddy. I didn't ask you that.
Be a baby dad. Asked you to go out for coffee.
It's a story. It's a great story. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been wild. It's been fun. Have a good night. This is Sierra
Sweet cheeks.
And Toxie.
wishing you all a good night. And remember,
Fuck often.
I love them hairless.